We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Miami Dolphins. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Ready, Zion?
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Well, this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. 44. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Dolphins had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
You talk about this Lions defense. They've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Now he'll tuck this and run. Wide open receiver complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Achane gets it from the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Ready. All right, go ahead, go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play in that situation.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. looking to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for Detroit. 49 yards.
At the 31-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 31. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They didn't really crash in the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Well, that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown in it, Otto.
Sam Laporta, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Dolphins, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fighting his way through contact. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchup.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jamison Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7.
Jason Sanders to kick off Miami.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better.
Now he's free at the 35. Touchdown! Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Tua. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Lions' 39-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
All right, come on. 20 TA. Hey, 21 TA. Watson, Oscar. Ready, set.
From the gun, it's Tua. Now he's going to step up and run. And Tua going to slide to a hole, but he will have the first down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. 21G. 21G.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
G. Hey, let's go. Hey. Solo left Zion. Out.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got it to Williams. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And the defense closes quickly there, and will get maybe a yard to the 33.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Gibbs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. That's out to the left and complete. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And I'm not not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Able to push his way through. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
21-yard line.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Man open left side. It's Williams. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. 11 yards there. First down. A run straight ahead with H.M. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
The 12-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. They set up the screen. H.N. has it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon H.N. with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. They find some open field here. And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Good for a Lions first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw it through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. Gibbs on the toss left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 125 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Back to throw now on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
To the left side, he finds Teslau. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's 3rd and 7.
Go street. 19 Lions. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw here. He'll try and do this himself. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
Cup 19, trap 50, trap 60. Go.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Now Tua. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Tua, the final shot before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hey, Smash.
In motion, the tight end.
60 Maverick.
That's to the tight end, the portal. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Tua going to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. And the Lions are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. That ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
At the 20-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. It's complete to Williams. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. Now this time he'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only do they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Cup 19, Cup 19, go!
They're going to look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Let's go now. 70, Cougar 19.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead.
The kick is good.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ready. All right, go ahead, go, go, go.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. Across midfield. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Hey, smash. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards, the final tally.
Come on.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Start.
2nd and 2. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously...
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
2nd down.
Here we go. Let's fix the Eagles. Fix the Eagles.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Okay, ready?
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Let's go now.
And goal at the 4.
Gibbs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal.
No gain on the play.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. He'll try again. And this time he'll score. Touchdown, Lions. Aubrey now for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Lions 42, Dolphins 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just that went out wide and intercepted. Picked up. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a first down. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They'll try again from the 20 on second and 10.
Good save. Go ahead. Hey, 21 TA.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. That pass caught. It's Williams. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jamison Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 3.
Three. Crack all 80.
They'll set up a throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The Lions on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's third and 3. He'll look to throw. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down, brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 63 yards. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
They're right here. Farther, long. Out.
On play action, here's Tua. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jamison Williams with career touchdown number 70. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
19 Lions.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 41 yards. And the Lions are on their way to a 2-0 start. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Watch it, Oscar.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Wide open receiver complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. The Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
The Dolphins are lining up for a two-point conversion.
Now Tua.
And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Panther 11, Panther 11, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
They'll drop the throw.
That one let go deep for Laporta.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
19, 19 tight, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 19 Lions. Let's go.
Back to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Here's 1st and 10.
44, ready.
Throwing Tua. He's got it complete to Waddle.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
5 yards on the play.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Here's Tua.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
And he's taken down inside the 30. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That one let go deep for Laporta. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. On first down, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. That is caught inside the 5. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
19 Chargers.
Charles, a lot